Peace be with each of the chosen ones who are watching me at this moment. Have you noticed inexplicable changes happening in your life? As if something inside you is transforming. But words are not enough to explain. This is not a common process. It is the divine calling manifesting in your existence. Daily, I receive messages from chosen ones sharing their extraordinary experiences. These are accounts of profound transformations, elevated perceptions, and moments of clarity that arise in the most unexpected situations. There is a pattern in these messages that cannot be ignored. Everyone is being prepared for a greater purpose at this crucial moment in humanity. If this video has reached you, it was not by coincidence. Universal forces operate precisely, guiding each chosen one to the knowledge necessary at the exact moment. Your presence here is confirmation that your spirit is ready to recognize the signs of your spiritual transformation. In this video, sacred signs confirm your participation in this collective awakening. The third sign deserves your special attention. It is a daily manifestation in your life, but its deep meaning remains hidden for many. When you understand its true nature, your perception of reality will expand irreversibly. Before we proceed with these revelations, it is essential to strengthen our connection. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, this is a decisive moment. The number of awakened chosen ones increases every day, and our unity is essential in this process of global transformation. Activate your subscription now and hit the bell to receive every new message that the universe has to reveal. Prepare yourself to receive these truths. What I will share next are not mere coincidences or random events. They are divine confirmations of your spiritual awakening. Each sign has been carefully selected to validate your journey and confirm your role in this unique moment of existence. The first sign of your spiritual transformation happens through your physical senses. You notice changes in the way you perceive the world. The colors of the sky look different, more vibrant. The blue seems deeper, the green of the trees more vivid. It's not your imagination. Your eyes are opening to a new dimension of reality. The sounds also change. You begin to hear melodies in the wind, different notes in the singing of the birds. The music you have always listened to reveals new details, as if an invisible layer has been removed from your ears. These are frequencies that have always existed, but now your spirit is ready to capture them. The aromas become more intense. The smell of rain carries messages. The fragrance of flowers tells stories. You start to feel the energy of the environments. Each place has its own energetic signature that you can now identify. It's as if the world has gained a new dimension of experience. This sensitivity does not arise by chance. It is a sign of your physical body aligning with higher frequencies. Like an antenna that picks up signals from the universe, your senses are adjusting to perceive what was previously unnoticed. It is a natural process of expanding your consciousness. The energy of food becomes more evident. It's not just a matter of taste. You feel which food nourishes your spirit. Water seems different, more alive. Each sip carries a vibration that you can perceive. Your body knows exactly what it needs to maintain this new level of energy. Touch transforms into a spiritual radar. Your hands pick up information through touch. By holding a crystal or touching a plant, you receive subtle messages. It's as if your skin has developed a new type of intelligence, capable of reading the energy of everything it touches. At first, this sensitivity may feel overwhelming. Crowded or noisy places may bother you more than before. This happens because you are picking up not only the physical, but also the invisible energies of these environments. It's normal to feel overwhelmed at times. Trust these new perceptions. They are valuable tools on your spiritual path. When your senses expand, you receive deeper information about everything around you. It is a gift, that allows you to see beyond appearances. Pay attention to how your body reacts to different situations and people. These sensations are important signs. Your physical body is becoming more refined, capable of distinguishing between energies that strengthen and energies that weaken your spirit. Accept these changes in your own time. Do not force anything. Each chosen one has their own rhythm of awakening. Your senses are developing at the exact speed you need. The universe knows the right moment for each revelation. Trust the process and allow this new perception to establish itself naturally in your life. The second sign manifests through the numbers that appear repeatedly in your life. They are not coincidences. They are coded messages that the universe places in your path. You look at the clock and see 1111, then notice the same number on a receipt, on a license plate, in an address. It is the beginning of a deeper communication with the spiritual realm. The number 1111 is especially significant for the chosen ones. It is like a door that opens between dimensions, a moment when the veil between the physical and the spiritual becomes thinner. When you see this sequence, pause for a moment. Breathe. Observe your thoughts at that instant. They carry important messages for your path. Other numbers bring specific guidance. The 333 appears when you need to trust your intuition, even when the path seems uncertain. The 444 is a sign of protection, indicating that spiritual forces are guarding your steps. The 777 appears as confirmation. You are aligned with your divine purpose. Numerical synchronicities manifest everywhere. In the license plates of cars passing by you, in the phone numbers you receive, in the amounts of your purchases, even in the times you wake up during the night. The numbers dance around you, creating a unique choreography of coded messages. This mathematical language is universal. It does not depend on culture, language, or belief. It is a direct form of communication with the spiritual realm. When you start to notice these patterns, your consciousness expands to receive guidance in more subtle ways. It is like learning to read a new sacred language. Moments of important decision-making are especially marked by these synchronicities. When you ask for guidance, the numbers appear as a response. Pay close attention. Each numerical sequence brings a specific message for that moment in your life. The universe speaks through this divine mathematics. Keep a record of the numbers that repeat. Over time, you will identify unique patterns for specific situations. It is a natural learning process. Your intuition strengthens, and the interpretation of these numerical messages becomes clearer and more precise. The interpretation should flow naturally. Do not force meanings. When a number catches your attention, stop and reflect on the present moment. The message is always connected to your current thoughts or situations. It is a silent conversation between your spirit and the universe. In times of significant transformation, these synchronicities intensify. It is as if the universe turns up the volume of its messages when you need direction the most. They are clear signs that greater forces are guiding your spiritual journey. Trust in this sacred mathematics. Each repeating number is a confirmation of your awakening. When you start to notice and understand these patterns, your connection with the spiritual realm deepens. It is a divine language that reveals itself only to those who are ready to receive its messages. The third sign reveals a profound change in your perception of time. You notice that the clock no longer governs your existence as it did before. The hours pass differently, as if time has gained a new dimension that only the chosen ones can perceive. During meditation or prayer, 5 minutes can feel like an eternity filled with revelations and spiritual connections. At other times, 3 hours of work pass as if they were mere minutes. This distortion is not a flaw. It is a sign that you are freeing yourself from the shackles of linear time. Your nights of sleep change. You wake up naturally at specific times, without the need for an alarm. 3 in the morning becomes a special time when spiritual messages arrive with greater clarity. It is the moment when the veil between dimensions becomes thinner, allowing for a deeper connection with the spiritual realm. Dreams take on a new quality. A dream lasting just a few minutes can contain experiences that seem to last for days. You receive teachings, visit distant places, meet other chosen ones in a dimension where time does not exist as we know it. Your commitments align in mysterious ways. Unexplained delays protect you from negative situations. Unexpected advancements place you exactly where you need to be. It is the universe adjusting your personal timing to the divine flow of events. You develop a new relationship with waiting. Anxiety diminishes when you understand that each moment has its purpose. Hurry loses its meaning when you realize that you are always in the right time of the universe, neither before nor after. Synchronicities multiply. The right people appear at the exact moment. Important messages arrive when you need them most. Books open exactly to the page that contains the answer you are seeking. It is divine timing operating in your life. This change in temporal perception is a clear sign of your spiritual awakening. You are learning to flow with universal time, which is not measured by clocks, but by the natural rhythm of spiritual evolution. It is a sacred dance between your spirit and the cosmos. Embrace this new perception of time. Do not fight against it. When you allow time to flow naturally, without resistance, your life aligns with divine purpose. Each moment becomes an opportunity for growth, each wait a chance for learning. The 4th sign manifests through memories that transcend your current life. These are recollections that emerge as flashes, transporting you to places and times that your physical body has never known. These ancestral memories stored in your spiritual DNA begin to awaken, bringing important messages for your journey. During sleep, your dreams transform into portals to other eras. You find yourself walking through ancient cities with an inexplicable familiarity. You speak languages you have never studied, perform rituals that seem natural to your spirit. These are fragments of your past existences emerging when your consciousness is more receptive to these ancestral memories. Déjà vu becomes more intense and frequent. You enter a place for the first time, but you know every detail, every corridor, every sound. You meet people you have never seen before, but you feel a deep and immediate connection. These are recognitions of bonds that transcend time, connections that your spirit has maintained through the ages. Your physical body reacts to these memories. An old scar that does not exist begins to itch. You feel different clothes on your skin. Abilities and knowledge that you have not learned in this life arise naturally. These are your cells awakening memories stored in your spiritual DNA, bringing back ancient wisdom. Certain places evoke deep emotions for no apparent reason. An old song strikes chords in your soul that you did not know existed. The aroma of certain herbs or incense transports your spirit to ancestral temples. These are your memories responding to stimuli they recognize from other lives, other experiences. You develop inexplicable connections with specific cultures. You feel naturally drawn to ancient symbols, particular rituals, or spiritual practices from certain traditions. Your spirit recognizes paths it has already traveled, wisdom it has mastered in other existences. Historical synchronicities increase in your life. You find objects, books, or information about specific eras that resonate deeply with your being. People appear bringing ancestral knowledge that you need to recall. These are pieces of your spiritual puzzle, fitting together at the right moment. Your understanding of historical events expands. You comprehend past situations with an inner clarity, as if you had witnessed those moments. You can feel the energy of ancient objects, capture impressions of events in historical places. These are your psychic abilities, awakening through ancestral memories. This awakening has a divine purpose. Each memory carries essential learnings for your current mission. They are tools you have acquired in other lives that you now need to recall to fulfill your role as chosen in this crucial moment of humanity. Embrace these memories without trying to control them. Do not force recollections or create stories. Allow them to flow naturally, bringing their teachings at the right time. Trust that your spirit knows exactly which memories need to awaken now to guide your next steps on this sacred journey of spiritual evolution. The fifth sign emerges as a deep stillness amidst the noise of the world. You discover a space of silence within yourself that you had never noticed before. It is like finding an oasis of peace in the midst of the turbulent desert of modern life. This silence is not empty. It is filled with wisdom and guidance. Your intuition becomes clearer and more precise. You begin to receive answers even before formulating the questions. These are messages that arrive through this silent channel, like whispers of the soul guiding your steps. They are not ordinary thoughts. It is a deeper form of knowledge. In moments of decision, an inner certainty arises naturally. You feel in your body when something is right or wrong, without needing to analyze logically. It is as if your whole being transforms into a spiritual compass, always pointing to the true north of your journey. External noise loses its power over you. Empty conversations, negative news, social drama. All of this begins to feel distant and less important. You find peace even in chaotic environments because you have learned to connect with this sacred space within yourself. Your need for external validation diminishes. The opinions of others no longer weigh heavily on your choices. You learn to trust this silent voice that speaks through your heart. It is knowledge that comes from a deeper source than the rational mind. Time alone becomes precious. You naturally seek moments of solitude, not out of fear or sadness, but because you recognize the value of these encounters with your inner self. They are moments of spiritual recharge, of tuning into your divine essence. Your communication changes. Words become more precise and true. You speak less, but say more. The silence between words carries as much wisdom as the words themselves. It is a new form of expression that arises from this deep connection with your being. The signs from the universe become clearer. You develop a keen sensitivity to the subtle messages that appear in your path. A bird crossing your way, a word that repeats, a feeling that arises. Everything becomes part of a silent dialogue with the divine. This inner voice guides you beyond appearances. You begin to see the truth behind social masks, the essence behind forms. It is knowledge that does not come from books or studies, but from the eternal wisdom awakening in your heart. Trust in this sacred silence. It is your wisest teacher, your most faithful guide. When you learn to listen to this inner voice, the whole universe conspires to confirm its messages. It is the direct channel to your divine essence, the connection to the universal wisdom that has always been within you. And the sixth sign manifests through profound changes in your physical body, initiating a natural and intense process of energetic cleansing. Like a sacred temple undergoing deep purification, your physical being begins a transformation that affects every cell, every organ, every aspect of your material existence. This renewal is necessary to prepare your body to sustain higher vibrations and more refined frequencies. Your sleep patterns undergo significant and often unsettling changes. Some nights you dive into a deep and restorative sleep, waking up with a complete sense of renewal. On other nights, you remain awake, with an inexplicable energy circulating through your body, even when physically tired. Waking frequently between 3 and 4 a.m. becomes common, This is the moment when the veil between worlds is thinnest, and spiritual energies flow with greater intensity. These are necessary adjustments in your biological clock, allowing your being to tune in to higher cosmic frequencies. Your relationship with food undergoes a complete revolution. Foods that were once your favorites begin to lose their appeal, while a natural and intense desire for lighter, more revitalizing options emerges. Your body starts to naturally reject processed foods, heavy meats, and artificial stimulants. In contrast, you develop a magnetic attraction to pure water, fresh fruits, organic vegetables, and whole foods. It is a change that comes from within, as if every cell in your body is awakening to the need for a purer and higher fuel to sustain your new vibrational frequency. The connection with nature becomes not just a desire, but a vital necessity. You feel an irresistible call to be in direct contact with natural elements. Walking barefoot on the grass becomes a therapeutic practice. Hugging trees offers a deep sense of grounding, and immersing yourself in natural waters provides an unparalleled energetic cleansing. These moments of communion with the earth are not just relaxing, they are essential for your energetic balance and purification process. Intense and inexplicable physical sensations begin to arise without warning. Waves of heat travel through your body. Tingling appears in specific points. Subtle vibrations are felt in different areas. Although they may cause initial concern, these manifestations are not symptoms of illness. They are clear signs of vital energy, prana, chi, moving more intensely through your chakras and energy meridians, dissolving old blockages and opening new channels of energy. Your sensitivity to environments and people dramatically intensifies. Places with dense or heavy energy begin to cause immediate physical discomfort. Headaches, nausea, dizziness, or sudden fatigue may arise upon entering certain spaces. Contact with some people, even loved ones, can temporarily drain your energy. It is not something personal or psychological. It is your more refined energy field, reacting naturally to frequencies that no longer resonate with your new vibrational pattern. Practices of cleansing and energetic protection become a fundamental part of your daily routine. Baths with sea salt, smudging with sacred herbs, cleansing meditations, protective crystals. You intuitively discover which methods work best to keep your energy field clean and protected. These are sacred tools that assist your ongoing process of purification and vibrational elevation. Fully trust this process of transformation. Every symptom, every change, every discomfort has a divine purpose in your evolution. Your body possesses ancient wisdom and knows exactly what it needs to align with higher frequencies. Respect this sacred time of transmutation. Nurture your physical temple with love and awareness, allowing the energetic cleansing to flow naturally at your perfect rhythm. The seventh sign manifests as a deep restlessness in your soul. It is not just dissatisfaction with the routine. It is an ancestral calling echoing within your being. Your current life begins to feel too small to contain the greatness of your spiritual purpose. It is your spirit awakening to a greater mission. Existential questions arise with renewed force. You constantly wonder about the real meaning of your daily activities. The work that once seemed satisfying now feels empty. Superficial relationships lose their significance. It is your soul asking for something deeper, more aligned with your true essence. Synchronicities appear guiding your path. Specific books cross your way. Important people emerge with precise messages. Opportunities mysteriously open up. These are signs from the universe confirming the direction of your purpose. Each significant coincidence is an arrow pointing to your true north. Your dreams become more vivid and directed. You receive clear messages about your next steps, visions of future possibilities, encounters with spiritual mentors. The dream plane transforms into a night school, preparing you for your divine mission. An inexplicable courage begins to grow in your heart. Old fears lose their strength. Old limitations dissolve. You feel capable of making changes that once seemed impossible. It is your spirit strengthening, preparing to take the necessary steps toward your purpose. Dormant talents awaken naturally. Abilities you didn't even know you had begin to manifest. New interests arise, aligned with your spiritual mission. These are tools that your higher self has always possessed, now emerging to be used in your divine purpose. Your sensitivity to the suffering of others increases. You feel a strong calling to serve, to contribute in some way to the evolution of humanity. It is not just empathy. It is the recognition of your role as an agent of transformation in the world. Time takes on a new urgency. It is not anxiety, but an inner certainty that there is something important to be accomplished. You feel that each moment is precious, each choice significant. It is your spirit recognizing the importance of your mission at this crucial moment in history. Old life structures begin to dissolve naturally. Relationships transform, jobs change, places lose their meaning. It is not destruction. It is a divine rearrangement, preparing the ground for your true mission. Like a phoenix, your old life needs to make way for the new that wants to be born. Trust in this sacred calling. It is not necessary to understand all the details of the path. Only the next step needs to be clear. Your purpose will reveal itself naturally, like a dawn gradually illuminating the landscape. Allow yourself to be guided by this inner compass that always points to your true North Star. The 8th sign manifests through a profound transformation in your relationships. Superficial conversations begin to feel empty, and you sense a growing need for more authentic connections. It is as if your soul is tuning into a new frequency, attracting those who vibrate on the same spiritual wavelength. Each sign described represents a different facet of this sacred awakening. The changes in time show that you are freeing yourself from the shackles of linear time. The ancestral memories bring back the wisdom stored in your spiritual DNA. The voice of silence reveals your inner compass, guiding you with divine precision. The energetic purification prepares your physical temple to vibrate at higher frequencies. The call of purpose aligns your existence with your divine mission. The deep connections reconnect you with your true spiritual family. Each aspect works in harmony for your complete evolution. Do not fight against these changes, even when they seem challenging. The discomfort you may be feeling is only temporary, like muscles that ache after transformative exercise. It is your being expanding, strengthening, preparing for a new phase of existence. You have been chosen for this awakening because your soul is ready. It is not by chance that these signs are appearing in your life now. The universe has perfect timing, and each transformation happens exactly when it should happen. Trust in this divine wisdom that guides your steps. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Thousands of souls are awakening simultaneously around the planet. It is a collective movement of consciousness, a wave of light that expands and transforms everything it touches. Your individual evolution contributes to the elevation of all humanity. If you identified with any of these signs, share your experience in the comments below. Your story may be exactly the light someone needs to recognize their own awakening. Sometimes, all we need is to know that others are going through the same process, to feel less alone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more content on spiritual development. The universe is conspiring in your favor at every moment. Angels, masters, and spiritual guides walk beside you, celebrating every step you take toward the light. Trust the process, honor your rhythm, and allow yourself to blossom in your perfect timing. Leave your comment below and share your awakening journey.